Hey, listen up. Most people get visibility wrong. We talked about another video about visibility. What I want to do now is I want to talk to you about the three kinds of value that you must have when you're visible. Because in your videos, when your visibility is good and you're consistent and every single day, you still have to have, and you've heard it before, value. But what kind of value? Well, value into products, value to person, great. I'm going to give you three different kinds of volume. Three different kinds of value, if you will, that will not only help you, but you'll find that your whole focus is going to be changed because of it. In your business, the more you're seen, the more credible you become, the more people trust you, the more they believe you, the more authoritative you come across, the more that you're remembered, and eventually you become unforgettable because you start continually giving extreme value in every different way that you can. But is that enough? That's the question. Is that enough? Well, there must be value given of some type. And this is what we discovered over the years, especially doing many different types of webinars and Zooms and stuff. I mean, we did, hundreds of webinars between 2005 or 6, 8, 7, whatever it is, all the way through probably 2020, 2019. And we found out some things about visibility that mattered. We found out some things about visibility on social media. But what we discovered, basically, there were three different types of value in what your visibility brings that you have to know. And the reason why is because you can't bring just one set of values or one value. You have to let the person know, here's one, here's two, here's three. Now, there is the good kind of value that get people's attention, to be perfectly blunt, and there's the kind that might not get their attention. Most people don't know that. Most people say, what do you mean you bring value? No, if you bring the wrong kind of value, the problem that you're going to have is that they're going to be turned off. Now, this is why that I'm teaching this, because you have to know the three different types of value that you bring in a video, and you bring in an email, you bring in any different type of communication that you do. And if you know these three types and you focus on these three types, man, I'm telling you what, you will find that your value and your audience and the numbers of people that really like your message grow dramatically. What are those three different types of value? Whether it's podcasts, whether it's a Zoom, post, it doesn't matter. What is it? What are the three values? No, well, there's three kinds. Number one is value you like teaching. This is the thing that most people get wrong. They bring value in what they like teaching, but the question is that something that the masses are looking for? Is that something that the masses want? Is that something that the masses really, truly are hungry for? A lot of times what somebody loves to teach, yes, teach it, but you got a very niche market. And it's better if you're teaching something that you love, the value that you love to teach, it may not be for the masses, but there is a market out there. You just have to find that niche and then focus in on building phenomenal value in that niche. The value you like teaching, to be perfectly blunt, is very focused on what you're passionate about, what your fire burns on the inside for. Other people have that fire too, but it may not be for the masses. Because again, when you start doing videos, you've got to remember the masses are looking for something. All right, what are they looking for? They're looking for these 5 things. Stay in those 5 zones, if you will, and you'll do pretty well. So number one is value that you like teaching. I like teaching wealth, success, leadership, direct sales. I like teaching sales and marketing. This is what I like, business and life. And that's two very broad topics. But I like teaching it. And I love learning about it because that's what I value. But at the same point, we still have niche audiences for particular products that we have that may be a small audience, but they're very rabid about what it is they like. So number one, the value you like teaching. Number two, the value people are looking for. Did you get that? The value people are looking for. This is the sweet spot. This is where that you understand, even on TikTok, I don't know if you know this, but TikTok has creator spotlight and then it has content gaps. And I live on the content gaps because I want to see in my lane what people are looking for, but content isn't being done. Did you know you could do that? This is why that when You bring value that people are looking for, whether it's increase, whether it's expansion, whether it's an aha moment, whether it's revelation, transformation. You bring value in products, you bring value in weight loss, you bring value in energy and any other thing that you bring. If you have value that people are looking for, they're going to find you. The thing about it is you must focus on what they're looking for, not just what you enjoy teaching, and that's critical. One of the things that I used to do that I found out people weren't all that hyped up about, I love teaching a particular form of leadership. And that particular form of leadership was mixed reviews, if you will. I enjoyed teaching it because it was a particular type of leadership, but other people weren't really into that. So when I pulled back, I said, okay, I'm going to still have this available, and it's for that niche market that likes this kind of leadership, but it's not for the broad masses. And this is why that the value that people are looking for, you must find out what it is. And most of the time, there's 3 different types of values, but people as a whole in the masses are looking for transformation value. It transforms their life, transform their income, transform their business. Number 2, physicality, as far as looking different, feeling different in the physical realm. And number 3, entertainment. People love the value of entertainment. My wife will bring me videos. Sometimes we laugh so hard we can't even stand up. They're so funny. Of course, there's education and various other things as well. But those 3 things seem to be dominant, especially on the major platforms. So number 1, value that you like teaching. Number 2, value people are looking for. But number 3 is the ultimate. Value that changes lives. You can have value that you like teaching and it not change a life. It'll maybe inform them, teach them, but it won't. You may have value people are looking for, but yet at the same point, it still may impact them, but it may not change their life. Value that changes lives is the most important value that you can have, the most important value you can promote, the most important value you can teach. And this is why that we do these videos, because I believe with all my heart these videos are changing lives. They're transforming. Because people watch these videos for one reason. What can I learn that will move me closer to the new version of me? Teaching is passion-driven. When you have the value that you like teaching, it's passion-driven. You're passionate about it, and there's other people passionate. It'll be a smaller niche, but that's okay. Stay in that lane, because when you're teaching, that's passion-driven, and whatever you're passionate about, teach. Number 2, value people are looking for, that means they're solution-driven. Most people that are looking for some kind of value, they're looking for a solution, they're looking for an answer, they're looking for something they can't figure out themselves, which is by far tremendous amount of people online that are looking for those types of things. Maybe they're just looking for a way that they can increase their income, or maybe start their own business, or maybe learn how to write a song, or learn how to play the piano, or more importantly, maybe they just want to learn the Bible. Who knows? But people that are looking for a solution, looking for change, looking for some kind of increase. They're looking for a problem to be solved they can't solve themselves. And the third type of value, the number 1 is teaching, passion-driven. Number 2 is looking. People are looking for, solution-driven. And then the value that changes lives is impact-driven. This is where it has such an impact on them mentally. It has an impact on them socially. It has an impact on them emotionally. It literally changes them. It transforms them and changes lives. That's why the value that changes lives, number 3, has such an impact. That is the result of what you do. See, what does your prospect continually struggle with, or do you even know? On the avatar that we have for the prospect that watches what we put out and hopefully help, we know who they are. We know what they're looking for. We have an idea where they live, their income, everything else. We have that avatar. What does your prospect continually struggle with? That is the problem, the pain that they have, and you got to talk solutions. Because the more value that you bring, either step 1, step 2, step 3 value, 3 levels, if you will, the more that you're going to find people start following you. So again, there's 3 kinds of value. Value that you like teaching, value that people are looking for, and value that changes lives. May I suggest that you go with level 2 and 3? Yes, teach what you love and passionate about, but if you're going to build a business or going to build a brand, you're going to have to especially get to that third level, that value that changes lives. It's critical that you understand that. Those are the 3 types of values, 3 levels of value, and I would suggest that you stay on level 2 and 3 no matter what. Guys, we're doing something special here. As a matter of fact, like, share, follow, subscribe to this channel. You're going to learn things you're not going to learn anywhere else, and the reason why is very simple. Because everything that we do, 90% or more, most people don't have the content. And the reason why that the Lord gave us this content, who knows? But you're watching this video, so now you understand that we're connected, and you hopefully feel the anointing. The critical part about what we're doing here, and if you want to build something extraordinary, we've walked that path multiple times. We build extraordinary things, and we want to help you do the same exact thing. Thank you, Lord. So like, follow, share, subscribe, spread the fire.